All set up. Ready to pick your theme for the second half of the season?
Siempre listo. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, giving you the latest on the next batch of episodes for Out of Bounds.
All right, so what can the fans expect this time?
Oh, well, I'm gonna show them what it takes to win Defensive Player of the Year, Xander.
Oh, I love it. All right, so give a little shine to the less glamorous side of the ball.
Exactly. We'll be highlighting games against the best offenses in the league and showing you what it takes to slow them down. You don't want to miss it, so hit that subscribe button today. All right, Coach. So let's talk Defensive Player of the Year.
Let's do it.
All right. So you know a lot of the voters, right? What are they looking for?
They're looking for a good defender who stops his man. The best defenders elevate their teammates and stop entire offenses.
Right.
Look at Gobert. The way he affects so much space around him and around his teammates. Dwight Howard was the same way.
Ooh, KG.
Yeah, KG was the same.
Okay. So, in your opinion, who was the best you ever saw at elevating his teammates on defense?
Ooh, you really want to know who?
Mm-hmm.
And this guy didn't average a block or steal.
Okay, who that?
Rodman. Wow, I never saw anyone do more things that didn't have stats for than Rodman. But anyone watching couldn't miss his value, including the voters. He won Defensive Player of the Year 2 years in a row.
Crazy. You know, people like stats too, though. You know, steals, rebounding, blocks. But you don't really see someone win those type of awards today without some statistical dominance. So
blocks and steals are great, but sometimes taking a charge or bumping the screener makes all the difference. That moment tells you what's needed, MP. Just trust your instincts, make winning plays, and the awards will follow.
See, people, that's why we're interviewing this guy. Facts. Quantum facts. Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Shaking, MP. He's about to tear it up.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jalen Brunson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
And now Dallas' starting group. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Kyrie Irving out there with Max Christie, and it's Lively in at the 5. And for New York, Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And talking about MP, he loves playing defense. Has designs on that Defensive Player of the Year trophy. Gotta love the decisive nature of MP's personality.
Well, the standard is set, and if he's gonna meet his goal, he understands you can't take nights off. You gotta show up each and every time you take the hardwood.
And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Facing off tonight are two of the best players in the league at getting stops. I asked MP how much it would mean to him to be named Defensive Player of the Year, and he told me that his coaches have made defense a priority. He said it's my goal every night to be the best defender on the floor, and that kind of effort helps win games for his team. That's what it's all about. He said if I win the award too, that's just icing on the cake.
And you know what they say, defense wins championships. All right, Allie, appreciate that.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Good on the bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Irving, following the bucket by the Knicks. Outside for Davis. No good there. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Williams from long range. And again, New York with the triple. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And AD would be an elite big even if he didn't have a jumper. But the consistency of that shot really sets him apart.
Pass to Bridges. Irving against Brunson. There's the drive. And that one drops.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Here's Brunson after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. Outside, Williams. Back to Brunson. Covered by Lively. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Irving against Brunson. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Christie. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
With all the attention AD draws, if Davis moves the ball, good things will happen.
Pass to Towns. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And here's Brunson from the arc. Knocks down the long K. Brunson's got his third bucket of the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Flagg. Back to Irving. Fires for three. Offensive board. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Brunson with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. And it's Brunson missing. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Irving. And stolen by Bridges. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And Brunson gets it to go. Now Irving. A 26-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Now here's Davis. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Over Brunson. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 5 points.
And we all know Irving is a talented shooter. If you don't absolutely smother him, he will find shots.
Pass to Towns. Outside, Williams. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Bridges. Davis, the pass to Irving. Outside, Christie. There's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York leading by 3. Inside. And he dunks it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by New York on the other end. Count the basket. 7 points in the game.
Doesn't matter how many guys you have around him inside, Kyrie will always find a way to score.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. R.J. Barrett comes in for Mikal Bridges. Oh, a cameo from a boogie with a hoodie.
His Knicks are up, and he's got to be feeling good. Always great to see your hometown team put on performances like this.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
That free throw, no good. All right, Tim, when you look around the league and you see teams overachieving, what's behind that typically?
Yeah, Brian, typically when you see something like that, it's because a couple of role players have gotten off to a really hot start. The question is, can those guys sustain that over the long term? If that's the case, then that team could take a leap forward.
And he's good on the second. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Brunson finds Williams, and an emphatic jam on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Mavericks trail by 6. Williams defending. From 13, Williams grabs the board. New York has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. To the middle, off his foot. The official saying it was kicked. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Van Vliet comes in for Jalen Brunson. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Diabate. And Kispert is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Flagg. And here's Gafford. Fires in the triple.
And that's the kind of veteran awareness you get from AD, always keeping his eye on the outside when he has the ball.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. PA, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Knicks lead by 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
On the wing, Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Davis has got his second bucket on the night.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's scoreless. Barrett with it. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
.36 seconds left to play in the first. The three is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And that game, I love their mentality. They were focused on getting to the free throw line a lot and shooting a great percentage from there.
Well, they were in attack mode the entire night, and the defense was often slow to react. That's how you get a lead.
Pass to Davis. Drills the baseline jumper. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. New York out in front. They're up 7. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far? On the court right now. Here with Daniel Gafford. And here is Barrett. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Williams passes to Barrett. Here's Towns. The big man, Cat.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Mavericks trail by 13. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
To the paint. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Pass to Davis. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Williams on the wing. He's got 10. It's Bridges on the wing. Towns on a screen. 5 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Mavericks trail by 17. Pass to Flag. Davis from long range. Again, the miss by Dallas. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
And it's Flag missing.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Anunoby's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 13.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Knicks, Monroe comes in for Towns, and Brunson is subbed in for Barrett. Here's Diabate. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas no good that time either. Knicks leading by 19. Fast break. Here comes New York. Williams from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
To the inside. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Over Flag. Bridges misses. Mavericks trail by 20. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Williams from long range gets the 3 to fall. Williams has got 18.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Here's Irving. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Lively comes in for Gafford, and it's Anthony Davis in for Diabate. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will either.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Guys, back over to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 22 was their biggest lead. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Brunson against Irving. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. .30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brunson passes to Williams. Towns, right side. Outside Brunson. Clock at 6. Williams on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Now here's Irving. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Knicks running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the New York Knicks.
Obviously, they've been locked in from range. Your confidence grows as each shot goes in. It becomes contagious.
Yeah, in the second half, though, they got to mix it up a little more because those who live by the three, you know the rest.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Mavericks trail by 20. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Williams. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Brunson passes to Towns. Back to Brunson. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Brunson.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Irving finds Christie. Now Lively, back to Irving. Outside Christie, fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Flag. Outside Davis. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Over the years, Davis has packed on a lot of muscle, and it served him well right there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
Well, you look at Williams. If he can keep raking in the votes and hold on to his number 4 spot, he'll make the cut for the contest for sure.
And I see no reason why he shouldn't. And frankly, I think he's got a pretty good shot at wowing the judges and winning the whole thing.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
And it's Brunson missing. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Down low. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Often you see Kyrie creating for himself, but he can also make room for others with his play calls.
Pass to Bridges. Brunson with it. 19 points in the game. From the high post. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. He's got 7.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Christie. Now Davis. Covered by Towns. And he gets it to go.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Flag. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns a screen on Christie. Williams passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Pass to Lively. To the paint. And stolen by Bridges. Williams with it. He's picked up by Christie. New York working the ball around now. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Irving. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
But with that touch and finishing ability, if Irving gets that close, it is over.
Outside, Williams. Unable to get that one. Christie with some nice D. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd. And it's Flag missing. New York leading by 23. Bridges finds Brunson. Now here's Williams. Over Flag. Again the miss by Williams. Outside Irving. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Look, Kyrie Irving has the ball in his hands. You expect something special.
Brunson against Irving. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. New York making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And the Mavericks making a change here. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Irving, the pass to Davis. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Towns on a screen. Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Pass to Flag from behind the arc. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams from long range. Davis with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Yeah, good to see Towns being engaged on defense. Just great timing to come up with the rejection.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And Legs, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
From 12 feet, the Knicks with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Brunson from the arc. Drops in the 3. Brunson's got 22.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
And here's Flag outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 5 assists tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there. Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Mavs. Six on the shot clock. Count it. Irving's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
Brunson passes to Williams. It's stolen by Lively. Oh, there's the alley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flag.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Murray's checked in for New York. Barrett comes in for Williams. Knicks leading by 22. Barrett passes to Brunson. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Up top, Davis. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. That shot is off. Great D that time from Murray.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Shot is good by Barrett.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
From downtown, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They kick it out to Murray. Outside Barrett. New York working the ball around now. Three-pointer. And it's Irving with a rebound. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Steps back. Brunson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Brunson's got 13 in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford. Flag is out there with Max Christie, and it's Diabate in at the 4. Here's Flag. Oh, Williams with the block.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Lets the 3 fly. Diabate grabs the board. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting about 43% on this one. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. It's going to be Gafford shooting. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
And New York has possession. Williams looking around. Over Christie. Out to Bridges. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot here. New York no good that time either.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. For Dallas, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Diabate. Gafford with a screen on Bridges to the middle. Left side Christie. There's the triple. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got rebound number 8 now.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Christie against Barrett. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And Barrett's showing you some toughness there. He's able to absorb the contact and still convert.
And they tell players your career is short. maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Graham.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And when you look at what R.J. Barrett brings to the table as a wing, he's a very dependable scorer that can attack you at all three levels.
Out left to the wing. Here's Flagg. Lays it up and banks it in.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Williams passes to Barrett. From 20 feet. And again, the Knicks missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Pass to Flagg. The three. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The kick out to Williams. From outside the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Here's Flagg. Yep, count it.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
The Knicks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Christie against Williams. And here's Gafford. Pass to Flagg. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Kaver. And here is Barrett. And rejected.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
To the inside. Here's Williams. And he drops it in from the low post. Williams has got 12 points here in the second half. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Flagg. Inside. Kispert outside. Here's Flagg on the wing. Christie 6 to shoot. Drills it from deep.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Outside Barrett. The kick out to Williams. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Flagg. To the inside. Here's Diabate. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Williams against Christie. Shoots from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Kispert, the pass to Christie. Here's Flagg. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Williams. Over Gafford. Williams misses. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Now here's Gafford. And here's Kispert. Down low. Here's Christie. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
That one goes in. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for New York. The Mavericks shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Irving, the pass to Lively. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Williams. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. Free throw drops for Williams. And Rose checked in for Barrett. And so he hits both. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
No, he is more than capable from outside. You have to know defensively, these are the shots he's hunting.
1:41 left in the final quarter. Williams from long range sends it home from three-point land.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Here's Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Outstanding job getting the call inside. Kyrie Irving is fearless amongst the trees.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving is one of the most skilled guards of all time. He has shot 50, 40, 90 in a season, and we all know about his ability to finish at the rim.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Monroe. Both free throws good from Irving. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And really pushing the action at the defense. That's one of the things Barrett does very well.
The free throw drops for Barrett.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
That one misses. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 4th.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Shot from the wing. And it's flagged with a rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. Irving looking around. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, now let's go courtside to Dominic Hamel.
Every defense needs a fear factor. You blocked a few shots tonight and dissuaded more from being attempted. Do you feel like you play that intimidator role for this team?
I like that word you said, Dom. What was it? Dissuaded?
Yep, that's it.
That's like the opposite of persuade, right? Like persuading them not to shoot.
That's right.
Yeah. Real talk, that's me. I'm gonna catch you later, Dom.
Back to you, Brian.
Great stuff there, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everyone.
All right, MP, what are you doing?
I'm visualizing all the baskets I'm not giving up tonight. Not giving up tonight.
How do you visualize something that doesn't happen?
Glad you asked. I'm picturing them throwing up bricks. But a lot of what makes me Defensive Player of the Year you know, my peoples know, it's hard to see with the naked eye. Nah, intangible stuff. Hustle, determination. All those hours in the gym, getting my fitness up.
And a little name recognition doesn't hurt. Love them some MP.
Name recognition goes a long way when you're trying to get recognized. But it's funny how that works, right?
So, fans should look out for the invisible and the intangible from you on defense tonight?
Well, I mean, there'll be plenty of tangible things too, Xander. But I'm the whole package, baby. Just watch.
You think the German kid can make the leap?
I'd put the odds at 100 to 9. I'll buy lunch? Come on.
That's way more complicated math than I was expecting.
Yeah, would that be like 90% odds?
No,
sounds like a lovely
I was trying to make a joke.
What'd you have for lunch?
100 to 0, like in German.
Oh, I love
good one. I'm a cake man.
I'm just gonna hear you.
Sometimes Papa's the best.
Are we allowed to smile? You're not going to the right place.
When you make eye contact with the fan? Slightly, yeah.
I don't smile, I'll shift. And hey!
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Brunson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
A look at the Magic starting group. They've got Howard. Banchero is out there with Sharp. Then there's Black. And it's Suggs in at the 2. And for the Knicks, the forwards are Bridges and Towns. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. A pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
And MP has let everyone know he really wants to take home Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, I'll start with this. It's not easy winning any award. Only one guy gets to be Defensive Player of the Year. With that said, MP is going to really have to step up to get in the conversation.
Now, here's Sharp. Banchero outside. No good from outside.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, Brunson. After Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Brunson outside. There's Williams with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
Here's Banchero. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on time. To stand in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
The first one falls, and you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
To the left wing. Suggs looking around. 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
Pass to Bridges. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Suggs against Williams. Sharp, the pass to Banchero. Williams against Suggs. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
The Magic trail by 6. Banchero dishes to Suggs. There's the triple. Bridges with the board.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Outside Williams. Poked away. Suggs with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Howard misses. The Knicks leading by 6. Williams can't get it to go. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. And finished off by Banchero.
When it comes to attacking the basket, Banchero is one of the most dangerous players in the league.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. Take a look at the Knicks, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, Orlando, 8 games out.
And I think for the Knicks, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Now, here's Banchero. This game he had 34 points.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness of Banchero to look for his teammate there.
Williams scanning the floor. Over Suggs. Williams can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Banchero. Rebound by Williams.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
There's the pick. Throws it up high. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Sharp. Now Banchero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Banchero's got 6.
Well, that's where you want to get Banchero the ball. He's got great touch around the basket.
Bridges outside. Now here's Brunson. Black defending. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Out to the right wing. Banchero finds Sharp. Banchero, that's good. 8 points for him.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Towns, a screen on Suggs. And the dunk by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
The Magic trail by 4. Black the pass to Howard. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Barrett comes in for Mikal Bridges. Hammonds, he's checked in for Orlando. Richardson comes in for Suggs. The Knicks leading by 4. Brunson outside. Here's Williams. And he makes good on the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thank you, guys. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There's a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Kevin, back to you.
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. And Williams slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Black, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Banchero against Barrett. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Richardson, and Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Richardson. The Knicks making the shot. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Van Vliet comes in for Jalen Brunson. Black finds Sharp. Now, here's Banchero. Barrett covering. 4 on the shot clock. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Williams. 11 points in the game. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Williams kicks to Barrett. Back to Williams. Over Richardson. That one off the back iron and out. So for New York, their last game, a win against the 76ers. Here's Sharp. And here's Banchero. 8 points for him. And it's Sharp missing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns wide open. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Banchero with the ball. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Plays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got 10 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Brand outside.
Come to me, come to me.
Now Barrett. His last outing, he had 18 points. Bridges dishes to Barrett. Pass to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for New York. Richardson outside. Williams against Suggs. Banchero passes to Richardson. Now Howard lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Howard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Magic. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. GA, you hear about 3-level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Suggs finds Richardson. Back to Suggs. There's the pick. For the 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's Suggs. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Sharp, the pass to Banchero. Now, here's Suggs. Sharp with a screen on Barrett. It's deflected. 4 on the clock. Here's Richardson. Williams with the block. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Richardson against Williams. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Suggs has got 5 now.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Bridges, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. And here's Sharp. Here's Banchero. Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Towns. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 5 assists tonight.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Richardson outside. Sharp sets the pick for Richardson. Pass to Sharp, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Monroe's checked in for New York. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Hammonds. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Sharp.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Williams. Black defending. Back to Brunson. Black at 6. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Suggs passes to Sharp. Richardson against Bridges. Sharp sets the pick for Suggs. Rebound by Williams.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Murray's checked in for Monroe. Here's Banchero. He's got 10. Pass to Black. Here's Richardson. Back to Black. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Williams finds Anunoby. Bridges for 3. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 14. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Suggs. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. It's Richardson on the wing, defended by Bridges. Sharp against Williams. Back to Sharp. The Knicks pull it in. Williams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. And the Magic making a change here. Hammonds checks in. .121 left here in the second. Pass to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bridges. Misses off the right iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Suggs against Brunson. Over Suggs. Brunson, no good. The Magic trail by 16. Banchero looking around. Bridges with the steal. Outside Williams. A finish. And it's slammed in by Williams.
And with that 7'1" wingspan, Bridges can cause problems on D.
Orlando's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Williams. Inside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. New York ahead, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hey, folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. And I have a question. Between you two, who would win a three-point contest if Kenny were blindfolded?
If I knew, Ernie, where I was standing, like right at the top of the circle, I'd still beat him.
No, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't see me blocking your shots.
Ooh, extra points for creativity, big fella. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Knicks.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
And it's the Magic with the ball. It's an 18-point game. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Jalen Brunson out there with Williams. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Left side, Towns. Over Banchero. Towns, no luck. The Magic trail by 16. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites in offense.
New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Outside, Williams. Brunson outside. Pass to Williams. Launches from deep. Rebounded by Howard.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Suggs against Williams. And that one's good. Suggs. Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by Williams.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Back to Suggs. Launches it. Kicks it out to Banchero. Howard against Bridges. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer. That's now 8 points for Howard.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Towns. There's a screen. Bridges outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's 12 points for Mikal Bridges.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Sharp with a screen on Bridges. And then Sharp with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Bosnia defended by Sharp. Yep, it counts. Here's Banchero. He's got 12. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Have to like what we're seeing from Williams.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to stop him. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Paolo Banchero.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Pass to Black. Banchero with the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Suggs. Sharp. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Williams. Back to Brunson. Right side Towns. Bosnia defended by Sharp. Back to Towns. Pass to Brunson. And the three off target. The Magic trail by 12. Here's Banchero, defended by Towns. And it's Banchero missing. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the first.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Black. Still yet to score. Howard finds Suggs. Sharp sets the pick for Suggs. Outside Howard. It's rebounded by New York. Williams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Brunson right side. Takes a three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
To the inside. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Suggs against Williams. Over Suggs. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And that's now 21 points for Williams. Now a timeout called by Orlando. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Hammonds, he's checked in for Banchero. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 14. Pass to Sharp. Orlando moving the ball around. The three. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Anunoby passes to Towns. Here's Bosniak. Goes back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Suggs. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
First free throw is good.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Orlando. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Brunson against Suggs. To the wing on the left. Now here's Howard. 8 points for him. Shoots over Anunoby. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Knicks leading by 16. Outside Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Howard dishes to Suggs. They set the pick. Pass to Hammonds. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 16th rebound on the night. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And New York making a change here. Murray's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Rand comes in for Howard. And it's Richardson in for Jalen Suggs. And Towns no good on that one.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league. Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
To the left side wing. Outside Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got 23.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Black with it. Still without a basket. Richardson, no luck.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Anunoby, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Magic trail by 20. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Richardson, good.
Well, you know, over his emerging career, Black's assist totals have gone up. A great sign for his future.
And here's Brunson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 18. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Richardson is out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Brand. Then it's Hammond. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. The Magic trail by 18. Here's Richardson. Shoots over Anunoby. Richardson, no luck.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Williams against Richardson. Williams passes to Murray. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Williams. Over Richardson. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Richardson kicks to Banchero. Brand a screen on Murray. Here's Hammonds. Driving the lane. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got his 5th assist in this one. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. House contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Banchero outside. Williams has a screen for Banchero. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Banchero. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Williams against Murray. Bridges for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Knicks lead by 20.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Here's Banchero. Bridges with the steal. Here's Barrett. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Brand, a screen on Bridges. The layup missed. And it's Williams with the ball for the Knicks. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. On the wing, Anunoby. No good on the 3. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Brand. Here's Hammonds. He's guarded by Williams. Williams sets a screen for Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Williams. Over Richardson. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 25 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
The Magic call timeout. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Williams. Howard comes in for Hammonds. Suggs, he's checked in for Brand. And Black's subbed in for Richardson. On defense, the Knicks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Down low, Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Towns down low. He's covered by Banchero.
Sticking with it. Towns wanted that bucket.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Catching up on the changes for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. Look for New York. Bridges is checked in for OG Anunoby, and it's Williams in for R.J. Barrett. And so here is New York. Outside Williams. Let's go. And the Knicks miss again. The Magic trail by 20. Pass to Suggs. Now Howard. Brunson covering. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded closely. Clock is at 3. Outside Howard. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Knicks leading by 17. Outside Williams. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
Here's Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Back to Sharp. Now Banchero releases. Knicks with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And that one falls for Williams. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
And Williams drops them both. The Magic trail by 21. Suggs passes to Howard. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now, Banchero. Sharp knocks down the three.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Knicks leading by 15. Now here's Brunson. Bridges fires. The long shot, no good.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Black with it. Now Suggs.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Bridges. Lock at 6. And just miss after miss right now. Banchero with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Sharp sets the pick for Banchero. And there's the dunk.
Wow, that's a big finish by a big-time player. Banchero, he is something.
Williams against Suggs. That one misses. 1:06 left in the fourth. Banchero from deep. Cleared away by Brunson.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Williams.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Williams. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who put together another impressive defensive performance in the win.
Thanks, Dom.
You've talked about how much of what happens on the defensive end goes unseen, unappreciated. Give us an example or two of what you wish more people noticed on that end.
It all comes down to the team stuff, mostly. If I'm guarding my man and I got a hand in his face, it looks like I'm locking him up. But then my back's turned to the action and I'm out of the plate. So it might be better to sag off a little bit, especially if I'm on the weak side or trying to discourage the pass or the drive, you know? It's a little stuff like that, yeah, and it happens all game long.
Well, thanks for your time, MP.
Always.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And so long, everyone.
Calm down. Know that. Our family's vacation together last. This one here almost sank the swimming pool. Okay, that's only because that's enough. Go take a break. Oh.
Hey, Xander, bro. Let's chop it up.
What are you doing?
Nah. Just roll with it. Just roll with it, bro. So, you played the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does Xander Jones define Defensive Player of the Year?
Nobody's watching out of bounds on my tape, bro.
But they should know where you're coming from. What's that word you always use instead of street cred? Stavos? Nachos?
Ethos.
Ethos! Right, ethos. Get some ethos right here. Tell the people what Defensive Player of the Year means to you.
Well, it used to mean whichever center blocked the most shots, which made sense when everybody was trying to get to the cup. But so much of the offense happens beyond the arc now. Everybody can shoot, bro. So now you need taller, switchable wings to deal with that. Guys big enough and quick enough to guard the best scorers in the league, no matter their size. I'm talking OG Anunoby, Mobley, Derek White,
Draymond.
Yes. That type of player has always existed. And when Andre Kirilenko and Anthony Mason were doing it, most offenses were hurting twos. But to do what Jaren Jackson Jr. is doing today, what Dort does, it's different. Nah. They're different.
Yeah. Check my man Xander out with the historical references. Man, that brother's smart.
Listen, I could go on forever, but I belong behind the camera. And you belong out there with your teammates.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we got to roll, yeah.
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Brunson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Now, New York starting five. Bridges at the small forward with Anunoby at the 4. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Towns in at the 5. And for the Grizzlies, Zach Edey out there with Jackson. Then there's Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. And for those teams that look like a total rebuild now, how do they stay motivated, Grant?
Well, B.A., for the free agents to be, it's all about the dollar signs. And, of course, for the younger players, this is your chance to show you deserve minutes.
Well, MP's made it known that he's gunning for Defensive Player of the Year. He's up against some tough competition.
We know MP can lock in when he sets his mind to a specific goal. But, wow, has he over-delivered? He's got his focus set on winning Defensive Player of the Year. And so far, it seems like nothing is stopping him from achieving his goal.
Here's Wells. After the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Jackson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now the Knicks with it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. So it's the Grizzlies now. After the basket by New York, Jackson can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Wells. After the basket by New York on the other end. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Towns outside. Takes the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here's the fast break. And he's going for the oop here.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Grizzlies trail by 9. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And they call an illegal screen here. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. Memphis, number 1.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Here's New York. They're on a 13-4 run. Towns a screen on Morant. Takes a step back. Here's Brunson. Uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's gotten his second bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
Jackson outside. Here's Wells. The offensive rebound. Pass to Morant. Edey with a screen on Brunson. Another shot. And it's finished off by Edey as he lays it in.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Brunson passes to Williams. Back to Brunson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Brunson's got 6.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Williams. 33 points last game. Towns for 3. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And it's New York with a rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Yeah, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Morant. Can they get it? And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Brunson. He played a great game against Charlotte. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Edey. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Memphis making a switch here. Bufkin's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Barrett's checked in. Good on both. And here's Brunson. Give him 8 points now. Outside, Williams. Outside, Barrett. And Anunoby for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset. But the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Memphis on the other end. Out to the right wing. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Now Williams. The 3 ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Morant off the drive. Edey against Towns. Back to Morant. This one for 3. They get it back. Edey. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
There's just certain guys have a nose for the basketball. I don't think you teach that. Great second effort there.
Towns on a screen. Here's Williams. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Oh, that's a great block. Jackson protecting the house. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Barrett. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Bufkin. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Here's Williams, and Edey with a block. To the middle. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Edey. Hendricks comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Ty Jerome subbed in for Ja Morant. Morant, he's checked in for Jerome. Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Van Vliet. We've got Jackson, and it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Barrett finds Williams. Towns double team. They kick it out to Murray. Back to Williams. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 13-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Pass to Williams. Towns outside. Murray, a screen on Jackson. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Morant looking for an opening. Morant with the close-range bucket.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. And the shot goes.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Murray, a screen on Morant. Here's Williams. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Morant. Pass to Hendricks from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Knicks leading by 15. Picked by Murray. Here's Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Ja Morant picks one up. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Jackson. Jaren Jackson comes in for Hendricks. Wells comes in for Bufkin. New York also changing it up. Monroe comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Murray. And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Moran against Williams. Jackson outside. Screen by Edey. Launches a three. Williams grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low, Monroe. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Murray's checked in. Grizzlies trail by 20. Poke loose. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Pass to Williams. Into the lane. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 15 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Here's Murray. Here's Monroe. Edey defends. Outside, Williams. Connects from downtown. 18 points for him.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game. Edey. That one goes. Count it. Edey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
Pass to Williams. 3-pointer off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 19. And there's the lob. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I got to say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
He's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
No good on that one.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
That one's no good. Grizzlies trail by 19. Pass to Moran. And here's Jackson. Anunoby covering. From 10 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. New York has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Now Williams. Defended by Jackson. Outside Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns, and it's blocked by Edey. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Left side, Williams. And there's the drive, and Williams punches it home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Outside Wells. Jackson, the pass to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis missing.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Shot's good by Towns.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Jackson with a screen on Williams. Morant, no good.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Inside. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Fires from way outside. The shot misses. And so it's the New York Knicks. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
La 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 la. I don't want to talk no more.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Williams. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now here's Morant. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
Morant against Brunson. The shot's good. Brunson's got 10 points.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now here's Wells. Still without a bucket. Here's Jackson. Doesn't go for him. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Bridges against Edey. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Jackson. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Now here's Bridges. Puts up a 3. pure from three-point range. He's got 10.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Morant. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And Morant remains one of the most explosive guards in the league. A fearless competitor who doesn't back down from anyone and has unlimited confidence.
Now here's Williams. Give him 20. Morant, the pass to Jackson.
Stay there.
Morant against Brunson. Morant, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Williams finds Towns. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brunson against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Brunson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And he makes the first. And Morant drops them both. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes, because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Here's Morant. After the basket by New York on the other end. Edey up top. Pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back over to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. The first free throw is good. And Williams drops them both. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside Wells. Pass to Edey. And here's Morant. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Banked it in off the glass. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Morant. Buries it down low. Now Brunson. 14 points for him. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Morant with a defensive effort.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Pass to Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 6.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Outside, Williams to the inside. Towns. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 15 points in the game. Outside Wells. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Edey. Hendricks comes in for Jackson, and it's Bufkin in for Wells. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Monroe's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Murray comes in for Anunoby. Barrett's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Brunson. Shot is good by Barrett.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done. Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Van Vliet, the pass to Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense. Getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
First free throw is good. Payne's checked in for Memphis. So he gets them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Pass to Payne. Jackson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's got 14 points.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Now here's Williams. 24 points for him. And Williams punches it home.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Hendricks. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Boy, in the lane, making things happen. Nice effort.
The Knicks have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. The kick out to Williams. Counted from distance. Williams has got 9 points here in the second half.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Here's Morant. And it's New York with a rebound. Barrett passes to Van Vliet. Now Williams. New York working the ball around now. Van Vliet outside. Here's the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Moran against Williams. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. The free throw drops for Morant.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Payne. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
New York has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Here's Williams. And that one's good. Williams has got 31 points.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
50 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Hendricks. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Van Vliet up top. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred Van Vliet ready and willing.
Up top, Morant. Williams defending. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 13 points now in the quarter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Outside, Williams. With 1 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's New York with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Ty Jerome, and it's Hendricks in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And the Knicks shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Williams misses. Van Vliet against Jerome. He drops it from range.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Right side, Barrett. And he can't bank that one in. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Jerome. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Now here's Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Williams has got 33 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Jackson with a screen on Van Vliet. Jerome feeling it out a bit. And the layup is good off the glass. Jerome's got his first 2 points.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Pass to Caver. Here's Williams. From the high post, Bufkin with a rebound. Bufkin's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help. He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Jerome against Van Vliet. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Buffkin. Williams defending. And stolen by Williams. Takes it inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got 38 points.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Here's Hendricks. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Barrett finds Williams. Fires the three. And again, New York with the triple.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Now here's Jerome. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Now here's Williams. Beyond the arc. Can't hit that one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Jerome. And he gets the bucket.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Pass to Caver. Now here's Williams. Good on the shot. Williams has got 43 points.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
And here's Jackson. Back to Jerome. Over Van Vliet. Jerome, no good. And Williams has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Pass to Caver. Outside Barrett. Off the mark there with a three. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Buffkin. Jerome outside. Jackson with a screen on Van Vliet. Jackson outside. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And he makes it.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Williams passes to Barrett. Now Murray. Van Vliet outside. New York working the ball around now. Here's Caver. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Hendricks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Caver, the pass to Van Vliet. New York, no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Now here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Buffkin. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
New York has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Barrett passes to Murray. Here's Caver. Now here's Barrett. Jacks up a 3. On target from range.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
To the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Murray. The fadeaway. Caver, no good. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Jerome. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Bufkin, no good. New York has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth. Murray inside. That one drops for him.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now here's Jackson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edey's checked in for Hendricks. Wells comes in for Bufkin. And it's Morant in for Jerome. And that one falls for Jackson. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 47 points.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Edey, that's good.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Williams from long range. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Another win for you guys and another standout defensive performance for you, MP. What are your thoughts?
We're talking pregame about the history of Defensive Player of the Year, how it changed over time. But at the end of the day, it's about disruption. How does the other team look to score? How can you make them uncomfortable? Whatever it takes, I can provide.
Well done, MP. Keep it up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Right now, there could very well be someone listening to us talking about what we did last weekend. Are you sure there's some, I don't know, some players hanging around listening to all the stuff we say to each other?
Well, why would anybody be listening to us? I don't have anything interesting to say.
You'd be surprised. People are very comfortable invading other people's privacy these days.
And you're making me paranoid.
I think we should stop talking.
Oh, yeah? No. Cool.
After work tonight, want to catch some stand-up comedy?
Love the idea. How much?
Got you. How you feel after?
That's a joke in itself.
What is?
You picking up the check? You calling Steve? Ooh, that would be you. Spending twice as much as you do. The last check you picked up was your paycheck. Maybe you don't need to stand up. We got a comic right here, right now.
I'm gonna add a weekly focus chat to the email blast. For education or focus? Like, I mean, what's the idea here? We already have a bunch of weekly emails.
Please, no more weekly emails.
Listen, I agree, but I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know. So we can define, give an example, give a focused improvement goal, 1 per week, simple, but we all get on the same page eventually.
Hey, what are your plans for this weekend? Hey,
Do us a favor,
I'm
right?
trying to go to the
Tag
city
one of
where
your other
they close
emails
down the
in
street.
so we can
Hey,
eliminate
so
one or
nice to
two
meet
chains
you.
as we said.
Ooh.
Well, that actually sounds pretty smart.
No
Hey,
deal.
I was wondering.
Looks like this video series might be working. You're building buzz for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also just playing outstanding defense for sure. The videos are working.
Now all you gotta do is score more points.
Hey, are you serious?
Look, if you're an all-world defender, a 200th in scoring, that makes you a specialist. If you're an all-world defender, but top 20 in scoring, now you're a two-way star. Gives you a much better chance of winning this award.
Say less. Why didn't you lead with that? You know what? Just for you, Austin, I'm gonna show out tonight.
Yeah, I don't miss anyway, so just stay out on the wing.
Not to mention the 11 assists.
You're so arrogant
You rarely
that
see
sometimes
that
I
happening
want to
in
play on
big
the
college
other
scoring games.
With your back?
Shorter games
I'd love
and
to see you try.
I'm not giving myself.
seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jalen Brunson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
So the New York starting five. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Williams, and it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Harper. Then it's Bryant, and it's Stevens in at the 4. One thing to keep in mind is a storyline tonight. MP, as you may know, wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. And to do that, you've got to show up every single night in this league.
Well, no doubt MP in some circles is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. He's been great thus far, but he's got some competition. So I expect MP to show up with some serious intensity and make a point tonight.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he makes the first. And the second free throw, good. And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Brunson against Harper. Pass to Anunoby. Left side, Towns. And stolen by Wembanyama. And Bryant kicks to Harper. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bryant finds Castle. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Pass to Bridges. Outside, Towns. And here is Anunoby. Back to Towns. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Bridges against Bryant. And they pick up 2. Bryant's got 5.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 5-point game. Bridges outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. You know, he's got an improving stroke from distance.
Bryant looking it over. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And you love to see this assertive play from Wembanyama, refusing to let himself be stopped inside.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Bridges. The 19-foot shot, and the basket is good. Bridges has got his second basket.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Now Castle. Outside Harper. Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. trailing by 2. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Here's Wembanyama. He's coming off the 19-point game against Portland.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And so here is New York after the basket by San Antonio. Bridges for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bridges has got 8 points.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
Here's Castle. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Now Castle. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. That one goes in.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Outside Williams. Over Castle. Williams, that's good. Another season, another All-Star selection for MP. It's becoming routine for him at this point.
But you can definitely tell he still appreciates the recognition. He's worked hard to put himself in this kind of a position, and he's nowhere close to slowing down.
Knicks trail by 3. Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. To the paint, Anunoby kicks to Williams. He nails it, and we're tied up. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Castle. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. And here's Brunson. Outside Williams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. You look at San Antonio. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Bryant. It's checked in for New York. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Spurs making a switch here. Bates is checked in. And with this quick break in play, let's take a look now and select from a group of point guards that have been killing it from 3-point range over the last 10 games. Second is Jalen Brunson. And, of course, Fred VanVleet.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
Here's Williams. Following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. It's good from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And now, Allie LaCourse has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Fox gets it to go.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water-bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Here's Fox. After the made shot from Williams. Shoots the three. Fox, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 1. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's good.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at New York, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And I think for the Knicks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Williams. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Castle with it. He's guarded by Williams. Baseline J on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Williams for 3, hands it from downtown. And now an 8-point New York lead.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Fox. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that
one. Williams looking around. 2 on the clock, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. New York ahead. They lead by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Cal Bridges checked in for New York. Williams comes in for Fred Van Vliet. New York leading by 6. Fox and Castle are their guards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Bryant in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Now, here's Fox. After the miss from Williams, and it's Fox with the jam.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
There it finds Williams. New York moving it around. Murray against Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Good defense by Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 4. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. It seems like there's a little tingling and swelling around the tailbone, and they're addressing it now. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
Yeah, you know, you want to get him back as quickly as possible, but the key there is to balance it with giving him time to fully recover. You don't want to rush him back.
Wembanyama with it. He's covered by Murray. Wembanyama down low. Murray on him. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
There at the pass to Bridges. Williams for three. Off and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Here's Fox. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Now here's Towns. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
So it's the Spurs now. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Bridges misses.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
And Fox has it in the corner. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Bryant. Off target with his 3. New York leading by 5. Williams inside the line. They get it back. Now Murray. Towns, a screen on Castle. Murray kicks to Williams. And another shot. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Bryant gets a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 7. Bucket is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality, but I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look now for San Antonio. Stevens is checked in, and it's Harper in for Fox. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for R.J. Barrett. New York leading by 7. Brunson outside. With his first shot attempt, the rebound by the Spurs. Castle's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Anunoby outside. Williams for three. Sinks the triple. Williams has got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. Towns with the steal. Outside Williams. The fadeaway. That misses off the backboard. Spurs trail by 8. Outside Harper. Pass to Steffens. Spurs passing it around. Bounce pass for Williams. Puts up a three. Another three for New York.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Here's Steffens. Bryant with it. He has 5. And here's Harper from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. With the drive. And yes, it's good. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Knicks as they end the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might suit up and try some dunks I've been working on.
Of the trampoline variety, no doubt.
You've been spying on me, Ernie?
You don't want to know. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Knicks.
They're completely in sync. It's like Dee's hive mind out there. Hear him, Kenny? Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, great passing, but much better in your bubble impression.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from Williams.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Knicks leading by 13. Setting the floor for the Knicks. The 2 forwards, Bridges and Anunoby. Williams is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Bridges. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Brunson carving out space inside.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
Here's Castle. Drilled from 11 feet out. Castle's got 14 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Bridges. On the wing, Williams. From downtown, drops in the tray. Williams has got 39.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Wembanyama for three. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor. Here's Williams. The rebound by the Spurs.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Bryant finds Castle. Steffens, good. Steffens got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Nice inside-out ball movement, keeping the defense on its toes.
Outside Williams. Launches a three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Castle. Outside Bryant. Fires for three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And again, it's New York.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, you're right. Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Left side, Towns. Brunson outside. Clock at 4. Shoots over Harper. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Wembanyama against Towns. Back to Bridges. Williams for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Harper in the corner. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Bryant's got 5 assists in the game. Bridges outside. Towns, a screen on Bryant. Bridges against Bryant. Here's Anunoby. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. A 12-point game. Bryant passes to Stevens. Now Harper. He has 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harper's got 8 points.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Now here's Williams. He's got 44. And nothing is falling for him right now. Outside Harper. Pass to Bryant. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. Castle, no one around him. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Got a piece of it. Harper with the steal. And it's Bryant in the corner. Misses the 3. New York leading by 10. Bridges inside. He's guarded by Harper. Towns against Wembanyama. Towns, no luck. The Spurs have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Fox, he's checked in for San Antonio. And New York with a change here, too. It's checked in for Bridges. For New York, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Anunoby outside. Towns against Wembanyama. They need this one. And it's Towns missing.
It's not his night, but his teammates that picked him up.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
The Knicks leading by 6. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Barrett. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Barrett's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by San Antonio.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
No good on the second free throw. New York leading by 8. Outside Williams. Out to the wing. Brunson outside. Brunson down the lane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Brunson's determination is palpable. You can feel it. And once he starts his drive, there's no turning back.
They set the pick. 1:58 left to play in the third. And Wembanyama outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here. But he's battling, continuing to fight.
Fox against Williams. Over Fox. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harper the pass to Stevens. Now here's Fox. To the inside, Wembanyama. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 19 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. In the third spot, the Spurs.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Now, here's Dunn to the middle. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Down low, here's Valanciunas.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the Spurs with possession here after R.J. Barrett's miss. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. They led by as many as 18 points. Fast break, here they come. Here's Fox, finished off the break. Fox has got 15 points.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Dunn left side.
Before the hole. How about that? A bomb at the buzzer. How about that? Unreal. Whips this crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got De'Aaron Fox. Brian is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Bates in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Fox from deep. Rebound by Williams.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And here's Valanciunas. He's covered by Murray. A 3 from Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox with it. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama has got 21.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Valanciunas. Wembanyama outside. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Wembanyama has got 12 points in just the second half. Bridges against Bryant. Bridges passes to Williams. A 3-ball. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside for Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Williams passes to Bridges. Inside. Looking to end the run. Monroe, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Bryant. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs making a change here. Stevens is checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Anunoby's checked in. Now, here's Fox. Pass to Stephens. Fox, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Stevens. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 3. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Fox. Shots good by Williams.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Stephens. Here's Wembanyama. Covered by Monroe. Wembanyama just too big down low.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Bridges finds Williams. Screen by Monroe. Lets the three fly. Williams can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a three-point San Antonio lead.
He has been so big here in the fourth quarter. 5 of 6 from the field.
Monroe with a screen on Bryant. For three, Bridges. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Boy, it's something to watch when Bridges finds his flow. His shots just keep coming for him.
Here's Stevens. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here is Williams. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox with it. Williams picks him up. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And good that time. And that's now 33 points for Victor Wembanyama. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Stephon Castles checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Fox. And then for New York, Towns, he's checked in for Monroe. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Barrett. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Allie, thank you so much.
Batted away by Wembanyama with authority. Victor saw that coming a mile away.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Now here's Brunson. Towns outside. Now Anunoby. Outside Williams to take the lead. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now Castle. Fires the three. The shot misses.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so badly.
Bryant against Williams. And the layup is off. And so Bryant will bring it up for San Antonio. That one is good. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game. And I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now here's Brunson. Towns. Wembanyama reels it in. is a big-time jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now here's Williams. Anunoby with the screen for Williams. And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
You got a feel for the defender. Wemby is a nightmare matchup.
Free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Good on the basket.
Brunson really gifted when it comes to orchestrating the offense. Always plays at his own pace under control. He's a top-tier passer, too.
Wembanyama with it. Defended by Towns. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Launches it. The three goes down.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now here's Bryant. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
Yeah, this isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. Now Williams. Getting crafty. Castle pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Williams. And another one falls.
And he now owns the record for career 60-point games. Shocking.
Some people already consider him the best ever to lace him up. This will continue to fuel that conversation. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3. We're only tied.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
All right, here's Williams. Outside Bridges. He'll put it up there. And so it's San Antonio who's scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
A noble effort by UMP, picking up a double-double in a loss. How disappointing is putting together a performance like this and not coming away victorious?
What else am I supposed to do? I'm always giving it my all. I'm making the most of my life, Jennifer Quintana. I'm not out here doing, I don't know, cardio.
Yeah, of course not, MP. Hey, thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later on.
Yo, MP. Great game, brother.
I appreciate you, Austin.
Yeah, man. Always a pleasure to watch you do your thing.
Hey, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. That pregame pep talk, I ain't gonna hold you. It did its thing.
Oh, really?
It did its thing.
Well, you know, I should come by more often then.
Like, for real?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna come by before a playoff game. How about that?
Like, before all 16.
Oh, I'm sorry. Only 16? So you planning on going undefeated now?
Real talk, man. With you around, I'm feeling like we can't lose. So